Okay, my next unboxing is a Stalin's Triumph from Lock and Load Publishing. It's part of the Nations at War series. Now, what I like about Lock and Load Publishing is that if you want to play on Vassal, they have all the rules available for free, but you're going to need the scenarios, and you get the scenarios just by buying a companion book. A companion book will have everything you need with the free online rules to play the game in Vassal. So it's significantly less expensive to buy a companion book and play on Vassal. But over here I have a physical copy of Stalin's Triumph. This game is basically based on primarily the Kursk area battle, clash of armor on the Eastern Front. It's platoon and it's also chit pull. So that's one thing I like about it. Medium complexity, pretty good solitaire playability. So I'm gonna open this one up and we'll see what we got inside. All right, so you got your dice here, and this thing right here is a terrain effects chart. All right, and there's a terrain effects chart and some information about your counters. And then you get the card deck is because, well, there's two different types. One type of cards is they have special ability cards. Some units have special abilities, so you have special ability cards, and you also have this for the chit pull, the unit right there. So here you go. You have your module and scenario booklet, and you can buy this separately, but if you buy it separately, I think it's in a different, it's a little bit better quality here. This basically contains all the scenarios for it. Over here, for some reason, they put, these are formation cards. You have formation cards over here. All right, this deck, and you also, for some reason, they put these separate. These are German extra formation cards. And here's some of your counters right here. Right, double-sided. And it looks like, see, you can just punch them out. The corners are already rounded, which is cool. All right, and what it is, and the way it's played is you roll. Upper left-hand corner, that's your armor, and then you have a range. And then you roll a certain number of dice. And if the dice is over that number, you get a hit. And then you have a defense, and you have a chance to roll a certain number of dice for defense. And if you roll above that number right there, you get a defense. You get it erases a hit. So it's pretty simple rules, but I like it. There's a chaos chart. Chaos is like a random event, right? Here's the rule book. These rules are available online. Okay, so you have the rule book in here, and you're also going to have a separate, I believe you have a separate rule book just for Stalin's, just for the current game you have. Let's open this. Okay, so here, so I opened it. All right. You have the main rule book. Let's see, you have the main Nations at War rule book. And over here you have this right here is to hold your cards, and it's turn track. And here's a rule summary, and this is can be very useful right here. It makes things really simple. Now here's your counter sheets. Comes with one, and there's a headquarters, as headquarters units, right? So headquarters units gives a bonus, and you have to be within a certain range of a headquarter. If you're not within a certain range of a headquarter, you have to roll to see if you're in command that turn. And you have these different, you have a whole bunch of leaders over there. Right, leaders can affect battles and different things right here. Right, and then here's the last set of counter sheets, and here's the maps. So right here, this is for design your own, design your own, so unit point cost sheet. And here's your maps. You got, how many maps do you have here? Okay, so there's one single-sided map. So I think you have 4 single-sided maps here. 2, 3. This one happens to have a rail line on it, right? And then your 4. Okay, maybe 6 single-sided maps. Pokrovka, it's an actual city in the Kursk area, I believe. Here's another map, right? Okay, so how many maps is that? So we'll count. Let me count them. So you got 1, 2, 3, 6 maps, single-sided. And last but not least, here's the German forces for do-it-yourself. So it's I really enjoy this game. It's available on Steam, but they only have the American versus German version of it available on Steam right now. All right, and if you want to get into this fairly inexpensively, you can buy the companion book. Also, they had sales in December, and I think you can get the companion book for under $30, and you can start playing, and there's all the rules. So that's Stalin's Triumph and the Nations at War series. And I'll probably be playing this on Vassal because I like to, I feel uncomfortable about punching games. So especially where there's a Vassal involved. What I'll do is I'll use this for the scenarios because I don't have the companion book for this. And I play mainly on Vassals. But that's Stalin's Triumph from the Nations in War series of more from Lock and Load Tactical.